it is time for me to drift onto the unknown. And maybe I've seen too much. Maybe I need to be alone. But it's you who traveled a long, long way from here. We had our ups and downs.
Hello, welcome back. Well, today it's all about tea bags. My tea bags are all smashed up here. Very easy process. If you're a tea drinker, save the bags. Put them somewhere to dry. I end up putting mine in the oven for a while because it's all rainy. The weather is all humid, so it didn't dry so well. But natural drying process. Then I made a little slit. Actually, I cut it open from side to side, if you can see, with my small scissors. Only the one side. And I opened it up because after I dried it and I opened it up and I took all the tea out, and all the tea, by the way, is now in my pot plants in my garden. So it's a recycling process. Beautiful. And then I ironed them flat. So because I'm going to do stamping and some inking, so I needed them to be flat. Okay, so I've got it on my stamp pad already, the one. I use this to focus, but isn't it beautiful? Your dreams can come true. And I'm going to stamp this one now. Just want to see if my magnets are in the right place and not in the way of the stamp. I'm using Stays On Jet Black. I hope my focus is fine. I've had so many focus issues. It's because I just start taking videos and I never... let me just see if I do the focus process here. Before we continue, I just want to make sure we are totally focused. I think we are. Looks like it. Alright, I've just re-inked my Stays On. I refilled it to make sure it's nice and juicy and a lot of ink available on this pad. Because I want this to be a sharp and crisp image. Let's see what we get. Isn't this the most beautiful tool they ever came up with? The stamping, I don't even know what you call it. I must go check on the box because I still have the box. But what I love about this, it's all in place. So if I decide it's not dark enough, I can go a second round. Oh, they're so clever. By the way, I'm using Tim Holtz stamps. I bought them from a shop that closed down. And I bought them thinking they were the bigger ones. And this is what came when they delivered. And I was a bit disappointed, but now I love them. I love them. Okay, so let's see. That is that one. Let's do another one. The slit side at the bottom and at the bottom. If that makes sense. Let's do this one. That is right side up. Beautiful. I like to stamp with black ink because it's so crisp and visible. I just love the black ink. Ooh, and then that happens, which is also fine. All I'm going to do is I'm going to put it down where it should be. think the dust is a factor, so what I sometimes do, which is disgusting, is I put a bit of spit on the stamp before I put it on the plate here, because it just needs, or you can take a wet cloth and just dry, or clean it a bit and let it dry, just to get the dust off, because the dust is the thing that, and this one moved, so I'm not going to stamp this one again. I don't want double lines, so that's going to be fine. What else are we going to stamp? This is the slit side. Just get the tea. There's always a bit of tea left in these tea bags, which is fine. It's a natural. I think I'm going for the rose. And come to think of it, the rose is definitely dusty, all dusty. I'm going to put it like that. Oh, I love this rose. I've stamped it on so many things. Just put some pressure to make sure it's properly done. Look at that. So beautiful. I think there's a bit of green. I think you can, I don't know if you can see it. But anyway. See? Finished. Apparently it's finished. Okay, we've got 2 more left. Let's stamp them all. I think I just want to put them down a bit more secure. What are we going to stamp? We've done the globe. Let's stick with this range. Let's do the camera. So now that one can go in there. Just removing some of the dust. Go. Now we can ink it. A second round. So stunning. I just love these tea bags. They are so pretty, and I think it's the whole process of being so natural. It's just, to me, it's very rewarding to take something that is going to end up in the dustbin and reuse the whole thing. I'm using the bag. I'm going to use them in my journals, and the tea inside is in my pot plants. So that is recycling at its best. Who says this is just a hobby? It's so much more. Saving the earth, 1 tea bag at a time. This one definitely needs a second layer of ink. And maybe a third, because I know this stamp. Yep, let's give it a third layer. And there we are. Let's close this baby. I keep a piece of paper in mine just to protect the background. Don't know why it's black, but it's a thing I do. Okay, look at them. So beautiful. And I was just read to see north is up. Okay, so I saw on YouTube, and I'm sorry I can't remember the lady's name, and I can't remember anything about the video, but I remember this. She took recycled old book paper and she cut them to size and she inserts them in the inside. So we're going to try this. Normally I would ink the sides, but I'm not going to do it in this case because I have another plan for this. So I've measured it to and I think it's a bit too big. I think it's perfect that way around now, I'm not sure. But let's see what happens if I put this in, if it's too big. Yes, just a wee bit too big, so we can cut this piece off. And I'm going to cut them with the scissors. Straight as an arrow, of course. Just look how beautiful this is. And it's actually inside that pocket. And I love that because you can see some of the book writing through this, so it's so beautiful. Just look how beautiful the white is with this. And you can have a look at your picture and decide where you want to add some white, if you want to, or any other color for that matter. If you prefer something else and you've got like a gel pen in different color, fantastic. Send me a picture. And I'll just continue to put a layer or two more on there to make the white a bit more brighter. I love the feel of the tea bag, the texture. You know, we tea bag stain or dye paper to get this color, but there's nothing like the actual tea bag. The softness, the silkiness, it's just amazing.
You always made it clear. Into the space, into the great wide open. God only knows we tried, making it great. And in the moments we had the times of our lives. There is one thing for sure, we won't have a clue. We'll forget all the people we always thought we knew. So promise me one thing, we won't apologize. We made our mistakes, we're lying on the beds we had. mistakes, and in the moments we had the times of our life is so beautiful and standing here. You're the reason I made it. You're the reason I'm here. Life is so beautiful and standing here. You're my reason. You're the reason. It is time for me to drift onto the unknown. And maybe I've seen too much. Maybe I need to be alone. Into the space, into the great wide open. God only knows we tried, making it great. And in the moments we had the times of our lives. In these moments, the times of our lives. In these moments, the times of our lives.
Look at these babies, they're so beautiful. I've done some strings. It's actually wool, like crochet wool, I think. And I've just sprayed them with some walnut stain ink. There we go. And I'm going to staple this, and when I staple I'm going to make sure that the staple catches the piece of book paper that we've put in here, so then everything is quite secure. Let's do this and see how it works. There we go. And here they are, finished. Oh, I love them so much, and I'm going to use them in scrapbooking and my altered books. But these I made for the junk journal I'm busy with. Can't wait to finish that and share everything with you. I hope you enjoyed this. Blessings.